that you didn't think about. You can only find them when you're working. Something like that, right? Okay, here we go. Let's paint some flesh. All right. I've been talking about productivity for a little while now, and consistency also. I talk about things that are not very much talked about in the art world. Most artists are consumed by technical stuff about painting or the hard stuff, right? The hard stuff also. I talk a lot about the hard stuff, but a lot of artists talk about that stuff you can't touch, right? The inspiration and that sort of deal. And I love touching on that. I love talking about that, but I also try to reel it back in and talk about things that allow an artist to now really make it work, right? And whatever you're doing, right? Whether you're trying to exhibit or sell or whatever you're doing as an artist, what makes it work? And so, let's say that everybody had the same, somewhat, more or less, amount of talent. What makes it work? Well, once that's established. Now, a lot of artists don't have that established yet, and so even if I start telling them this stuff, if that's not established, they're going to go through a maybe a series of episodes in their life where they're gonna be like, fuck that Jose guy, he's lying, you know, the stuff that he said doesn't work, and that's because you can't paint yet, you know, that's because you're not, you got into painting, but you haven't been painting long enough to make it work, you know, that's that reason. And so the stuff that I'm talking about is for artists, not people that want to be artists. It's for artists. Now it's for everybody. You can use it or whatnot, but it's if you've been painting for a while, you know your stuff works. You've sold your work or you've exhibited your work, and you're downing it. That's different. But there's people that have not been painting for a while. And are just kind of delusional about making it work, you know. And it's not that they can't, of course they can, but they have to first learn how to get their talent going, you know, their skill, and that takes years, guys. Anyway, I get a lot of DMs from artists who are like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know. What do you want me to think? It looks like you started painting yesterday." You know, like, am I supposed to? So all I do is I tell them, awesome, keep going, you know, go for it. No, but what do you think? Do you think I have a chance? And honestly, I can't say you have a chance or not. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you would have a chance if you were actually painting, if you were actually a painter, but you're not yet, you know. You like painting, you want to get into painting, but you haven't done it enough. And I'm not talking about technicalities, I'm talking about done it enough where it actually shows that you've done it enough. Even if you were self-taught like myself, if you've done it enough, it will show. And people will start liking what you're doing because you've done it enough. You start learning certain things. You start creating your own style and you know. And so I get artists tell me all the time, "What do you think about this? What do you think? Do I have a chance?" And I'm like, you and I both know that you are not an artist yet. You're not a painter yet. You're in the process of doing it, and you actually do. If you do it, you will have a great chance if you put in the work. But I really dislike it when people show me their stuff and I know they haven't put in any work yet, and it's like, do I have a chance? It's like someone going and buying running shoes and telling me, do I have a chance?